inside, go on to 40. 2 inside, go on to 38. Make a note of it. And I
race 6. That's the Goldsmith. light. Revving up, let's see, who's going to get away? Who's going to be first into Richie's? Ian Moss, green light, away we go. Dunstan and Farmer pulling away together. And Ian Moss, as I said, Ian Moss straight down the outside, all the way round into second place. Is he going to get past Alan Dunstan or not? I don't think so. Farmer won't like that for 1 minute. Is Ian Moss going to do it? Yes, Moss does it all the way around the outside, straight into the lead. From third to first position, all the way down and pulling away already. It looks like Ronnie Farmer's going to go down the inside of Sears. Yes, he does. He's got down the inside of Alan Dunstan there, so it's Ian Moss. No, he hasn't. Moss has. Farmer doesn't quite make it there. He gets the door shut on him firmly by Dunstan. Dunstan saying, "I'm not having that. I want that place back, first place." Ian Moss, though, he's got it all to himself down the straight, pulling away there. Pete Foster must be very pleased about that, letting Ian drive that car, seeing his car at the head of the field again. Disappear behind the hangars that we can't quite see them there. See them going into the S's. It's still the same orders. I can tell at the moment. Yes, it's still Moss, Dunstan, Farmer. I'm just trying to see who's in fourth place. They're going into bomb hole now out of my position. I think probably Steve Wakefield in fourth place. We'll just see we'll come back into quorum now. Ian Moss holding on to that lead, a little bit of a gap there. It's actually Moss and Dunstan got a slight head over.
Attention Paddock, attention Paddock. Could we please have the cars in the assembly area for race 5? Thank you.
Success.
Attention Paddock, attention Paddock. In race 3, please come to the clock of course.
Alan Dunstan, Ronnie Farmer, Steve got all three of them behind him, but that won't bother Ian at all. Ian Moss actually is for those of you that don't know, is an ex-Aston Martin mechanic in the days of when Jim Clark used to drive those glorious DB4 GT Zagatos. And Mossy, as he's known, used to drive the Zagatos down to Le Mans on the road and drive them back again afterwards when racing cars could still do that. And it's full of it. Now, is Ronnie Farmer having a look down the inside? Ronnie Farmer's not quite into Russell there. I told him this very, very aggressive. And he spun it.
Attention Paddock, attention Paddock. Driver team, car number 89 in race 3. Will a member of the team, car number 89 in race 3, come to the clerk of the course? And will the driver of car 57 in race 3 come to the clerk of the course, please? Thank you.
Russell, Steve Wakefield and Ian Moss. Now Ian Moss will want that place back. He won't stand for that at all. He'll be annoying, he'll be cursing like a trooper in that car. Mistake he made at Russell. Don't know exactly what he did there. Just seemed to lose it completely on the actual right-hand approach. Had to gather it up and lose a lot of time coming into the left-hand bit. Now Dunstan sitting close behind Farmer, coming through quorum, sitting down there lining up to have a look down the inside of Russell. Is he going to do it? No. Sitting there this time. Meantime, you a little look down the inside there now, through the left of Russell, into the right. Farmer applies the power. Dunstan gets the power on just as quickly as Dunstan on the outside. Who's going to cross the line first? He's got the inside line, he's got the best line for Richie's there. Is he going to hold it? He certainly is. Across the line, split second spot. In the meantime, right behind you've got Dunstan, who's going to sit there and just say, I can pick up the places. He's coming into quorum. Once again, you've got Steve Wakefield right with him. Steve Wakefield's going to have a look down the inside of Russell this time. He's getting very, very close. Looks down the inside. Doesn't quite do it. Ronnie Farmer just turns in, shuts the door on him there quite legitimately through the corner there. Ian Moss ready to pick up the place there. Brian Cowan looking like it. Just see back there. Brian Cowan in 6th place. Trying to pick up a place off White by the look of it, I think there, but not quite getting that big NECA. Gets it through there, tail slides it out, power on, same spot. Third place, right into, you want to get past Ian Moss. And Moss wants to get past Ronnie Farmer. Ronnie Farmer wants to stay exactly where he is, thank you very much. Ronnie Farmer down into Richie's corner, followed by Ian Moss, followed by Steve Wakefield. Slower now into Sears. Order on lap 5 at the moment is car number 75, 77, 72, 54, 59 and 88. So it's Farmer, Moss, Wakefield and Mood, 59 is John Corrison, and 88 is Brian Cowan in the red V8. So very good race. I think John Corrison actually only started racing this DB4 Aston last year, so that's a good result for him. He's very happy with that, I'm sure. And Mood only bought this car this year, I believe. I think it's possibly even his first race in it. So Forum for the 7th time. Ronnie Farmer still at the head of that field, still got a little gap to him, but he can't afford to make any mistakes. The leader cannot afford to make a single mistake there. Somebody will be straight. Worry about Wakefield and his mirrors too close now. It's equidistant between Farmer, Moss and Wakefield. It's never too late, you never know what might happen. Now he's gained a lot of time down there into Russell. You see, I spoke too soon through Coram, he's gained a lot. I appreciate that. See Farmer comes out of Russell now, get the car back on. Give it here. It's now, as I predicted last lap, Ian Moss is going to be out. One lap away, no messing, no doubting. Brian Cowan outside of Russell and holding it. Closer than it was last time. Now, judging by how easily Ian Moss closed the gap through Coram, this time down to Russell, let's see what he does. They come through. Farmer comes into Coram now. In the grandstands at Russell, watch this. Let's see, can Ian Moss get anywhere close to Farmer at Russell? Doesn't look like it this time. He's sitting there like waiting. 8 laps completed, 2 laps to go. Farmer leads from Moss. Moss not going to let go. DB5. He's not going to let this go. Is he going to get down to Sears? Steve Wakefield, third place man, settling for quite nice, very comfortable third place now. They come out of Sears, it's first place man, Ronnie Farmer. Brian Cowan's glorious NVA crosses the line in front of our commentary box here, followed by the DB4. Now then, the leaders down to the S's for the last time. Ian Moss not quite close enough to try anything there. It seems that Farmer's car has the advantage around the back part of the circuit there, certainly from S's and on down, but at Coram down to Russell, it appears that Pete Foster's car, driven by Ian Moss, actually gaining the ground on that bit there. The gap looks the same as before.
Attention Paddock, good car number 20 in race 5. Please get to the assembly area because your race will be leaving that area in about 2 minutes. Thank you.
Near enough contention to do it. Ronnie Farmer into Russell. Comes out for the last time. Ian Moss sitting behind there. They also right there. Flags out. Looks like it's going to be the second win of the day for Ronnie Farmer from London. DB5 followed by Ian Moss. Driving that car he hasn't driven for 10, 12 years. I'm sure they'll correct me later exactly when it was. I think it was Brands Hatch 1981 he last drove that car. So very, very happy with the second place there. Ronnie Farmer wins his second race of the day. And you'll see Ronnie out again a bit later in his TVR. Very, very mighty 4.7 litre TVR. Third place man, Steve Wakefield, crosses the line. Coming into line 9 view now is Brian Cowan. In the V8, he's done very, very well with that. Well done, Brian.
Okay, we've got Ronnie here. We've got Paul White with the garland and another glass, and I'm sure it's going to be filled with some more lovely champagne. Well done, Grace. How did you tackle him? Was it okay in the car for you?
Yeah, the car was great. Mossy made a fantastic start. He's a real old campaigner, and if he hadn't had a moment at Russell, I think we would have had a job catching him. But fortunately he did, and we got past, and then I came under severe pressure from Stephen Wakefield, who was driving superbly, and then Mossy came back again, and I think if it had been a 15-lapper, it would have been a very hard-fought battle.
Yes, he dropped to what, fourth place down to, well, first place to fourth place in sort of half a lap, so he had a bit of work to do, but he certainly had his work cut out with you. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Not a problem. Gets his glass.
One of the gentlemen in the commentary box here is asking me, Coram Corner, named after Dudley Coram. Who was Dudley Coram? Dudley Coram was one of the founders of the Aston Martin Owners Club in 1935. Hence we're celebrating our Diamond Jubilee year this year. Does that answer your question, Lewis? There you go. And a stalwart of the Aston Martin Club he certainly was. flag at the back now, so we should get a red light in here. 5 seconds to go. Waiting here, watching for the red light. Who's going to get into that first corner? I would say possibly Draper might do this. Red light. We have red light. We have a green light, and not a chance. Yes. Hubert Fabry, lots of tyre smoke, gets away. Draper loses it. Andy Hodge down the inside. Andy Hodge gets up into second place, and alongside him, John Gross on the outside. Simon Draper, where's he going to go? Simon Draper, is he not going to get into... I think he's going to do third place. I don't think John Gross is going to get around on the outside of him. Not quite, no. So it's Hubert Fabry in the DB3S, followed by Andy Hodge in the Aston Mark 3, followed by Simon Draper, number 11, in the Aston DB2, and John Gross in the Mark 3 behind him as they head into Sears for the first time. Hubert Fabry and Andy Hodge starting to pull away a little bit on their own. Andy Hodge will be very, very keen to get past this car. Can he do it down the Revit straight? He's not pulling away. Not pulling away. I thought the DB3S would actually pull away from the Mark 3 there, but I know Andy's done a lot of work on that car, all within the regulations, of course, Andy, and made it into a very, very quick motor car. So he's chasing a DB3S. Bear in mind, this is a contemporary 1950s road-going Aston Martin chasing what is actually a contemporary 1950s racing Aston Martin, which shows how much you can make them go if you put all the right bits on, have all the right bits, and at the end of the day, have somebody with Andy Hodge's ability to drive it. So they head down into the bomb hole now. I can still see, so they're coming back out of Coram now. It's still the DB3S of Fabry, but Andy Hodge is hanging on there. Is he going to have a look down the inside at Russell? It looks remarkably like having a quick look down the inside at Russell. It looks like he's done it. Yes, he has.
Attention Paddock, attention Paddock. Could we please have the cars in the assembly area for race 6? Goldsmith and Young are attention.
Again, we come back on the straight. Yes, he certainly has. Third place. So, Hubert Fabry still has the lead. Andy Hodge has the lead momentarily there. So it's now actually Fabry, Hodge, Draper, Gross. I can't quite see who's in full position at the moment, but it's Hubert Fabry heading off down towards Sears for the second time. Andy Hodge will be keen to repeat that lap, not repeat it as he did at Russell, just ran down the inside of Hubert Fabry at Russell's, got down on the inside on the right-hand bit to start with, and just couldn't quite, had a bit too much momentum, lost a bit of it on a tail slide, had to catch it, and Hubert Fabry was straight back again, no problem. He's got the lead. So, is it going to happen again this time? They're heading off down towards the S's now, down the end of the Revit straight. And shall we see a repeat of that at the end of the second lap? Coming back into my sight now, I see them, I can see them moving across the horizon as opposed to any fine detail, and it's Hubert Fabry who seems to have a little bit more of an advantage over Andy Hodge coming to Coram this time than he did last time. Andy Hodge closing the gap a little bit. I don't really think he's in contention this time. To have a look at Russell's. No, though he does gain on the straight down there, but no, not nearly enough, not this time. But second place is going to be quite a battle there. It's quite a close battle. There's going to be somebody going to go through there, but not quite. Andy Hodge has spun it. Andy, you know better than that. Andy Hodge spins there, drops there. Second place. Hubert Fabry crosses the line. At the moment, Andy Hodge is coming back up along there again. Second place is Draper, third is Gross, followed by David Reed, followed by Carol Sprague, DB2, and then we have Andy Hodge back in 5th place now. 6th place, my apologies. So he actually dropped from 2nd to 6th because of that spin at Russell. I don't think Andy Hodge will be in 6th place for very long, but whether he can get back through the field and get back to contention and have a look at Hubert Fabry and challenging for the lead, I don't know. It's early days yet, though. It's only the second lap of the race. You never know. Strange business motor racing. Stranger things we know can happen. Pre-war cars across the line with us now, the Aston Martin Le Mans and Aston Martin International, the then sports cars of the 1930s, as they were very, very fine motor cars in the days then. And Aston Martin has always been a very fine motor car. As I see, coming out of Coram down into Russell is leader Hubert Fabry. As Hubert turns right into Russell, the second place man, Simon Draper, quite a gap there now. Second, third, fourth is still the same order, is it? Or has David Reed gone up into 3rd place? I think. John Gross, yes he is. The change there. Just seeing in the distance here, quite a fierce battle coming down into Corham with these pre-war cars. I know they don't quite circulate at the speed that the telephone's ringing. That's interesting. That the other cars go round out there. But still, nevertheless, I can assure you, if you're actually inside one of those cars, it's just as damn hectic, just as hard work, making one of those pre-war cars work there. Remember, these chaps don't have synchromesh gearboxes. They have a gearbox that more than likely runs backwards. You have, and I'll explain that, you have the H pattern of an ordinary gearbox, but normally looking at the plan of a gearbox, top right, top left, you have a top right on a pre-war Aston Martin. So you start nearest to you, move down to second, way towards the passenger to third floor, and just to make things a little bit more complicated, brake on the right. So we're still going in, and brake. So there's, like you see, another change down there. It looks like, I think that's possibly Andy Hodge got through there or not, or was that Dave Reed actually got out past Simon Draper? I think possibly David Reed now, car number 8 has got past car number 11, Simon Draper down the Revit straight. Toby's having a look through the binos for me. Yes, David Reed had got through on the inside of Sears there. David Reed into second place, but Draper looks like he's going a little look back again at the S's. Let's have a look what happens. I have a message for Martin Linfield. If you would please go to the Goldsmith and Young caravan in the paddock. Martin Linfield to the Goldsmith and Young paddock, Goldsmith and Young caravan in the paddock, please. Right, back to the race. Hubert Fabry crosses the line. Second place man. This train of Feltham assets here. Hodge is still there in terms of that lot, but Andy's got his work cut out there. He's certainly got that. Having just said that, of course, the moment you say that, Andy Hodge goes and overtakes somebody. It's always the way. See, that's part of it. It's part of the psychology. You've got to say that he's not having to do anything. He's got hard work to do. Well, the battle for second place is heading down just towards the bomb hole now, whilst the leader, Hubert Fabry, approaches the entrance to Corham Corner, comes through that successfully, negotiates on the way down to Russell. I think we're going to see another change of positioning. I think Andy Hodge may pull back up another position. Andy Hodge actually at the moment running in fourth position. Is Andy Hodge going to get down the inside of Russell? I don't think he is. Oh, he's pushing. Somebody's going to give way now. He's trying to get past Draper there. Draper saying, no thank you, sunshine. I'm working for this. And Hodge running a bit of a twitch again. Russell there. Right up behind Draper. And I think it's only a matter of time. I think he's going to get by at some point on this lap, possibly even into Riches. Across the line now, David Reed in second place. Hubert's gone by a long way. Look at the line, it looks completely like it. No, Draper shuts the door from the outside, quite legitimate, but he shuts the door and says, you want it, you got to work for it, Andy. And he's making him work for it, and Andy will work for it. Is he going to get it there? Close up on the brake. Quite happily away in the lead, commanding from the front, lead very, very happily up there. And I think he's going to manage to get, let's see, this is lap 7 completed, this will be lap 8. Is he across the line? Yes, so I think he's going to get past for second place. Now, Andy Hodge, is he going to get up and get the lead again? He's going to get back to second place any minute now, I think. If Dave Reed allows it to happen. He's got past Draper. He's dropped from second to, where did we say it was? 6 we actually went, 6 or 7. One down it down the Revit straight. Yes, he certainly has. He's got past Andy Hodge all the way back up to second place. And now he's sighted to be on Hubert Fabry and that DB3S. Hubert has been taking it quite rightfully, easily, in the middle part of the race there. No need to rush, no need to push. But I'm sure Hodge will be out there. He's on a roll now, Andy. Dropped the split back off the spin of Russell. Managed to move all the way back to second place, back to where he was. And now he wants the lead, he wants the win. Coming out of the Russell complex now, and Andy Hodge just going for a bit short of a mistake from Hubert Fabry, without which is temp fate. I would say that Hubert, this is his race. Hubert crossing the line now for the 9th time, final lap. Get an idea of the line now. Hubert's crossing the line. Right, we're just waiting to come around the inside. I can see Hubert Fabry coming into Russell with the right-hand bit. Flicks left over that drain, back of the car, little bit of a twitch there. Looks like being waved. I don't think he's going now. No, he goes right between the two of them. Incisive piece of driving to take their flag in very grand style. Hubert Favre, car number 20, at the moment, DB38. Yes, with race 5 of the day. Second place, Yell 9. Number plate Yell 9 on the gunmetal silver Aston Martin of Andy Hodge, who fought very, very hard for that. David Reed in third place, followed by Simon Draper in fourth, John Gross in fifth, crossing the line now. A very...
Okay, thanks for that. I've got Hubert just coming up to me. How was it for you? Certainly worth the trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, good, yes, worth the trip, definitely. A bit messy at the beginning, but good fun, and lonely at the end, you know, but very good fun. It's the first time I win, so, you know, there's got to be a first time.
Well, it makes it so much the better. We've got Pamela McGregor who's going to present Hubert with the garland. And a kiss as well to boot. Oh, he's having a third kiss. Very, very continental indeed. Very continental.
And as Toby, just reiterating what Toby was saying there, that we have it's a full grid to say the very, very least, and a huge variety of motor cars here. Just looking at the top of the programme, I can see TVR Griffiths, MGBs, MGB Roses, Triumph TR3s, a Shelby 350 GT Mustang. Very, very nice motor car that. Jaguar E-types, a couple of DB Astons, another Mustang. Just now, surprisingly, one of the cars to watch in this race is pole position man, and it's Ronnie Farmer again. This is not the Ronnie Farmer Adulation Club, but he has won 2 out of 2 races so far, and he's on pole for the third one. Just to prove his ability to change to a different car. Ronnie Farmer's TVR that you see approaching the grid now for pole position. Ronnie actually won the 1987 FIA European Historic Championship in that car in only his second year of racing. His first year of racing, another TVR, not quite as prepared as that one, but he actually went and won the 1986, and therefore it would be novice championship in that car, and followed on a year later by doing the FIA and winning that as well in this TVR. So Ronnie Farmer that you saw winning earlier on in that DB5 out with the TVR. Alongside him again, Pete Foster. Pete Foster will be keen to avenge his loss earlier on, and the fact that Mossy didn't manage to win in his car either. Now, the first 2 cars on the grid here, we've got the TVR followed by a DB4, and behind that a TVR followed by a DB4. Steve Wakefield, Ronnie Farmer's partner. Now, 2 more different cars you couldn't imagine. TVR, big 4.7 V8, is now at the bonnet up at the moment, pole position man.
Attention Paddock.
The car's now coming round Coram. Slowing the field up he is, but there's still the back markers going through the S's, so he needs to slow them up, I should say, quite a bit more, otherwise he's going to be sitting on the grid for maybe a bit too long. Indeed he is slowing them up, coming into Russell. Some mighty horsepower on the first few rows of the grid. Those little the short wheelbase of the TVRs, they are devils to hand. Devils to hand. Ronnie seems to know what he's doing, putting the car on pole. Good effort from him there. He did a 1:22.15 lap as opposed to Foster's 22.96 second lap. Average speed for Farmer of 85.5 miles an hour around Snetterton. He comes up to the line, revving away, growling away even, now that he has it on tick over. Foster comes alongside him, he stops bang on the line, nose just, with tires even just on the little strip of paint, signifying second place on the grid. Tariq Mahmoud also coming up to his spot. Farmer must be thinking, come on, come on. He gets the green flag, gets the 5-second board, gets the red light, the revs rise, he's creeping, he's creeping, he's creeping, he gets the green, and he lights the tyres up, weaves away at the steering wheel, but Foster has got the drop on him quite significantly going into the first corner, but Farmer is, oh no, he's tucking in behind, and Coram.
Still third.
Still keeping his toe in, luing it round there. The TVR Griffith and Farmer taking slightly a tighter line, coming into Russell. The 2 TVRs now in second and third place. Really Richie's 54, which is Tarek Mahmoud. He's done well from slightly lower on the grid. Okay, the leaders are now coming into Russell. 1, 2, 3, 4, as close as that. Right, quick right, and then the left. He slews the car, bit of an opposite moment. Over the line, straight 6, rounding away, and then an 8, and then an 8, and then another 6. Riches, they negotiate Riches with no problem at all. Fourth place, we have Harvey Cook in the E-Type. He's just going into Riches. While we have the TR6, sorry, Alan Charlton, who's come up into 5th place, 6th place even. Shelby Mustang gained at least, he's having a look on the inside of Riches for somebody and takes him, but the Shelby Mustang has taken a fair bit of time out of the people ahead of him on that lap. Round the back, we have now got the leaders going through underneath the bridge, through the S's. Still the same indeed. Foster still there. Maisie pulling out a little, but Farmer's certainly pulling out his second place advantage over third place Brearley. Wakefield still in close attendance in fourth. Hard on the anchors coming down into Russell, and somebody's been pushed out of the way. Is that Mahmood? He was missing on the mark. Action elsewhere on the circuit, so over the line goes the Aston. TBR gets his brake lights on quite significantly earlier than the Aston's going. They all mentioned before, a bit of a gap back to holing down the straight. Absolutely holing down the straight. Shot on Foster. Having a look, we're having a look. Farmer, is he alongside? Oh! Yes, he's done it. He's done it. He had a bit of a dummy run on the lap before. He's got it all lined up. Won the place on that corner there. Now he's got a bit of work cut out. He's got to watch not only the road ahead, but of course the mirror behind. Aston filling his mirror, still keeping in touch. So, TBR, right line, oh, he spun it, oh, he really had a huge moment, had a bit of a slapper and spun it, goes around once, twice, so full 360 even. But then continues in third place, but is Wakefield going to catch him? Coming up, so I need to leave over the shot is so, Palmer over the line. 2 or 3 second gap before, really. Okay, coming round Coram. Foster, really. Sorry, Palmer, then really, and then we've got some back markers that are going to disrupt the flow. Palmer over the line, and then really takes the back marker. Whatever was coming out of Foster's car is not coming out anymore. Substance that was appearing from it, but who knows what it was, maybe not at the bad side. Here the TBRs holding into Russell even. Really, is he getting a little closer, or is it just because he closes up under braking? He might have a race. He has got a race there. Maybe he's going to have a crash down the back straight to grab the lead. In the meantime, third and fourth, Foster and Wakefield still circulating as two. Okay, the TBRs in the meantime are cracking on down the back straight, foot hard down, going up the gears. Little advertising hoardings. Oh, did he get it a bit sideways there, or is he just taking a wide in and slick out line? Oh, is he having a long side? Is really? He always does gain through Coram, says Peter. Just about the same positions as they were holding. Brave manoeuvre. another brave manoeuvre. We've lost Foster, indeed we have. He's coming into the pit. Well, that's a shame, because we had a good battle. Past the entrance. Okay, really, or did he catch some space up when he comes into Russell there? Gently around the corner, takes a slightly tight fellow TV guard. Completing lap 9, on to lap 10, last lap into the race. We go around first corner Riches. Oh, it's very close indeed. We could have a few moments on this lap, but then again, Farmer, he really does pull away when the thing is in a straight line. Round here. Now they're going to open it up. It has really got the drop. No. Streaks away. Lengths every. Now got 10 dozen lengths even as he concentrates, as he power pulls on down to the S's. And then stands on the brake now. Really has really got through there. He's really going to have a look. Now close the gap up to a couple of lengths. Is he going to go around the outside? No. Just the angle of with which we are watching, but no. The Farmer second. They come across the line now, showing the checkered flag. Farmer wins. Well done. Good race indeed. Second was out really. Another TBR Griffith. Class C winner, of course. Rod Place. We are waiting for and now receive car number 72, which is Stephen Wakefield. Aston Martin DB4, also Class D runner. Waiting now for Alan Charlton in the R6. Here he is. One of the few open-top cars in this race. He crosses the line, shoots away to right left. Fifth place is John Corrison. British Racing Green Aston Martin. Oh, and somebody's had a blow. Is that a blow up or just a lock up? Is that the E-type? That must be Harvey Cook. Car number 62. Mr. Montgomery. Oh, he's taking the agricultural route. 57. It is indeed Ian Montgomery. One of the beat. Lemon car. There you go. McCarthy, after all that, he wins Class B. Nothing wrong with the colour. That was. Shame that Foster had a bit of a problem. We don't know what the problem was. The car is still in the pit being tested. In the meantime, I shall run downstairs and speak to the winners. Over to you, Peter.
He wasn't really trying.
Meantime, we'll start to look at the next race of the day, which is race 7, which is beautiful because race 7 usually follows race 6. Although it has been known to be different, I'm just not. Right, race 7 will be a very, very good race. Some superb machinery out of this one. The Brooks Historic Car Championship race. Robert Brooks, the auctioneer, who the Brooks Historic Car Championship race has a whole variety of motor cars in there. We have anything from Lotus 11s, Cooper T30 Type 39 Bobtail, Allard K2, Jaguar, listed Jaguars, Aston Martin DBR2s. Now they're sort of development of the DB3S. They're the real Le Mans winning cars. They've won the Le Mans in 59. They actually won Goodwood, the Nürburgring 1000 Ks and the Mans in 59, and on the way to the World Sportscar Championship in 59. Lotus 15s, a couple of DB3Ss, a couple of Jaguar D-types, absolutely gorgeous. Charles March, who organises the Goodwood Festival of Speed at his house. He's actually out in, was Lord March, but he's actually entered as Charles March here out of deference. He's actually in a D-type, which I think is actually, that's probably one of Robert Brooks's. Yes, because Robert's driving a Lotus 15, so I guess the D-type is Robert Brooks. Now, Toby Brooks needs to maybe slow it down a little, as he does immediately as I speak around Coram. Robert Brooks, of course, running the auctioneers, a series of auctions that he runs around, which you could say the world, Goodwood, Monaco, Ascot, Germany, and based in Clapham Common West Side in London.
west, it's west, it is west, yes. 84 west side indeed is the address, says Peter. Brooks then comes up on the start and finish straight. Harper alongside him. Then the Healy of Montgomery. Pennell in the Lister Jaguar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the Lister Jaguar that maybe Peter Hannon drove at Coy's Festival last year? But stand to be corrected on that one immediately. Very similar car though. Quick bit of kit. Okay, get the 5-second board. The green flag is waved at the back of the grid. Waiting for the red light. They get the red light. Oh, David Clark, is he creeping or is he creeping? He holds back, he shakes his head. Something went awry there. Maybe it was the clutch. Indeed, he shakes his head. He will get a penalty for that. In the meantime, though, Draper gets the drop on Brooksy. Waiting for the other cars to be let off the grid in the QED class. Indeed, they go. The Firestone Ford he just gets the drop on everybody as they go into the first corner. They're away, Mark Knopfler taking up the rear in the Lotus. Meanwhile, back at Russell, nearly completed the lap, but the others going to Ridges. Still got through up. Just a couple of car lengths ahead of the more nimble 15 of Brooks. And then the Lister really squeezing over the line. There's Montgomery in the Healy. Clark in the Jaguar. Darkened visor. Then Horn in the AC. And then the Cooper Bobtail. And then the Lotus. And we've got Gillian getting alongside Daddy-O, the little Lotus. Gillian, she's keeping the DB4 all in one piece. Good to see. Meanwhile, round the back, we've got Mark Knopfler already lapped, for want of a better word. Due to the later start of the QED class, he is lapped by Draper, streaks away from Brooks. Maybe that straight just a little bit too short for the power of the Lister Jaguar to come into play. In the meantime, we've got car 32 in the pits, which is Roger Biss in a Lotus 11. Obviously a problem there. Very nice car in two. Okay, so 5 runners we have in the QED class, led by Firestone Ford of Hodges, and then Nick Lott in the Merlin, and then 45, that's Aaron Mike Scott. Alan de Cadenet is a non-starter, unfortunately. Alan de Cadenet in the similar Lotus 23B than to Knopfler, a non-starter, 74, bringing up the rear. Also coming underneath my box in the QED class, but in the meantime we've got Brooks who's got mixed up with a back marker with Draper and has taken advantage of the situation. Brooks is in the lead round Russell, Draper next, and then we've got the back marker Draper in the meantime is following right alongside Brooks. The power, it's a real David and Goliath battle this. The Lotus a little bit more nimble around the corners. We've got Montgomery bringing up clear of those leading 4 or so. Up to the back marker, Montgomery really swinging the Healy around the first corner. Clark on his own a little in the short nose D type through the bomb hole. Intercorum. And we've got a race here. Is Brooks going to have a look on the inside, but Draper is trying to shut the door, but Brooks can easily pass under the braking. Much lighter car, of course, and he gets it very sideways a bit to the left, around the right-hander. Now goes around the left-hander, keeps it all in shape. It's going to reel him in. He's really going to reel him in. Just break the toe. Again, we've got Draper taking Brooks. Out of our sight behind the unit, into the S's. Brooks will be hard on the brakes by now, but no, he's holding station in second place, I believe. Yes, he is. The Lister Jaguar, is he going to get taken by Montgomery? Oh, sideways. Coming into Coram. Let's see if Brooks can outwit him again under the brake. under braking, but Draper will be wise. He'll be filling the road. Indeed he does, but his Rook's going to go around the outside. We've got a back marker to hustle and bustle things up, but the back marker almost comes to a grinding halt in an effort to rightly stay out of the way of the leaders. In the meantime, we've got Mark Knopfler, who is, although a lap, as you could say, down, but Brooks is in. Oh, that's a shame. Brooks is coming straight into the pits. Small problem. Great shame. Brilliant race we had there. Is there a little something coming out of the car? Can I see lots of such smoke and steam? Probably oiled itself. That's a great shame. Lovely little car. In the meantime, so we've got Draper down the back. Cougar Bobtail going under my box. There's Draper going down the straight. Lost him for a moment whilst I was concentrating on Brooks. Brooks is out of the car. He takes his helmet off. And then I should see 23 here.
Attention, Paddock.
So all of a sudden we have got David Clark up to 4th place. Wade grabs another gear just as he crosses the line. Short little travel of the gear stick as he does so. Montgomery in 2nd place all of a sudden. We've lost Kendall. He comes into the pits whilst I was looking the other way, so we've got the Healy in 2nd now. In 3rd place we've got Paddock. Clark in another place in the D-type. He crosses the line now. Paul crosses the line immediately after the D-type. The little Regio, that was it, of Kelvin New, first year racing in the little Regio Mark IV. Only 12 of those cars built. Ex-Roddy Newman car. Already round the first corner, speculating safely on his own. Draper over the line. And then, in the Brooks D-type, is that him coming around the top right-hander, left? Or is that Pennell Jr.? No, that's Pennell Jr. Okay, Draper, though, coming into Russell. Not him. Okay, last lap for Draper. He's got his time, he gets his time. Here he comes now. Popping and banging as he gets up into the higher rev range of the engine. 2nd, we've got Montgomery in the Healy. He goes over the line. And another couple of laps and he would have been caught by the Flintstone Ford of Bridges. Good race there by the little Flintstone Ford. Qualified in 1:22.12, which incidentally is about 5 seconds quicker than Draper qualified in. So, he's a happy couple.
Paddock, attention, Paddock. The remaining cars for race 8. The race will have gone out onto the track. They've been about 2 minutes' time.
Daddio, the Bobtail, Chevron B6, Lotus all crossing the line at the same time. In place we had 57, which is Bailey, unofficially at the moment of course. And then in 6th place we had, quickly looking at it, there's no car. Oh, Nick Lott in the Merlin Mark 4A oblique 6. Okay, I will